Ooh. Yo, what's up, my people? Yes, sir, top of the top. It is the second day of April. It is Throwback Thursday. It is 8 a.m. And I want to say peace and blessings to all my beautiful people out there on this Thursday morning. But we always have to start it off by thanking the big fella upstairs for allowing us to be up this morning, every morning, for every day we have woken up, putting our feet on the ground to open our eyes, stretch, yawn, breathe, to see another minute, another hour, another second, just to continue to keep breathing life. It's beautiful. Safe travels to all my people out there moving around out here in these streets. On this Thursday, everybody please get the way they're going. School kids, workers, just remember safety first. If you're late for work, you'll just be late for work. Don't rush and don't hurt anybody in the process of you trying to get to where you're going. If you're coming in, smash that like button, like, share, subscribe. We're gonna get to this boxing talk. You know how we do already. So we're gonna get to it. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Duck Studios and welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Free. Free there? Okay, something happened. Oh, y'all need to get my brother. Gotta get my brother free in there. Something happened. Okay, we're gonna get him in here in a minute. But good morning to all y'all. Feel like I ain't seen y'all in a minute, but it hasn't really been that long. Y'all see, I'll be active and still doing what I do. I got real busy, so but I always try to make sure I stay, posting something. I got to get back to posting on my YouTube. I got to get used to posting back into that, because I'm always posting on my Instagram. I mean, not too much light. So yeah, I got to get back to posting into that. But I've been so busy, lately, y'all. I never came up to talk about anything. It's better because that light is like it's not looking right for me right now. Um, I didn't come up to talk about anything that happened to Keith Thurman, Fedora. I didn't get to do any of that as much as I wanted to for some reason. Not because of what happened. It's because I had got so, just getting back on my feet. So I never got a chance to really touch on any of that. And by the time I thought about it, I really didn't even care about talking about it because there's so much other stuff that's coming up. Because we do have another fight week this week. So I wanted to probably focus more on that. But Thursdays, y'all know how I am. I always like to, nothing's going to change on. Well, things are all going to change on Thursdays where you probably won't see me do the throwback like that. If I get time, I'm going to try to squeeze it in because I actually ran up on another gig. So, I have one gig that I'm working. So I actually got two now that I ran up on. So it's about to get real busy for me in 2026. But it was something that I always wanted. So what happened to my brother Free? Let me see. Something happened. I don't know what happened. But yeah, so yeah, staying busy is part of the goal. It's part of the goal. Um because there's a lot of things I noticed that you can't make happen if you're not financial sometimes. It depends on what you're trying to do. So your financial has to be up there. Speaking of fights this week, the live workout with Terry Harper and the bars on. That's crazy. Which make sure y'all all tune in this Saturday for Caroline Dubar, Terry Harper. Mike Rhymes, what up? If y'all not watching that fight this week, if you're not watching the Deontay, if you're not watching the Deontay Wilder, Derek Shaw, if you're not watching these ladies this week, then you know I'm gonna need y'all respectfully to stop calling yourself boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna need you respectfully to stop doing it because everybody this week should be watching it. What we should be wasting our time on is talking about people who are not fighting. That's what we should be wasting our time on. But a lot of y'all are going to continue to do that. But anyway, so yeah, so with all the stuff that I had coming up that I was doing, I just realized I was like, oh man, you know what? You go ahead and get your live in for the day because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I woke up, it was like I'm not doing nothing. It had nothing to do with y'all. It just was on some these boxing topics get on my goddamn nerves so much, but it makes me not want to do nothing. Shout out to my man Thomas from the Bronx, my BX brother, who I heard his live yesterday, and some of the things he was saying, and I totally agree with him. Ray, what's up, my Alabama / Cali sister? I totally agree with him. You know, me and Thomas always have conversations behind scenes, and we talk um, all the time. And yeah, some of y'all, some of the stuff you say. Excuse me, y'all. Let me drink some of my tea. It's just that some of the stuff y'all say don't add up. Um, so yeah, it was something I listened to yesterday from my man Thomas from the Bronx. Shout outs to him, man. But yeah, you cats have nothing to talk about. Now, yes, we got a great fight that's being made June 27th. The only reason why I won't go hard to talk about that fight June 27th because we're in April. And I know for the next 2 months, y'all are going to be out here going bonkers every day from Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday for about 4 hours on your damn live. Y'all going to talk about it. So by the time June 27th get here, you should be wore out. You're going to be wore out before the fighters are because you done talked about the shit. RGM, what up? Me, I'm choosing not to. I'm not even going to focus on it because I'm going to save a lot of it from when we get close to the fight because we still have a lot of stuff coming up. We have a whole bunch of shit coming up. And I'm not going to tire myself out talking about something where it's going to be like, okay, what the hell could you possibly say the week of the fight that you already have not said today? How many times are you going to change up your predictions? How many times are you going to change up what they need to do in the ring? How many times are you going to say he's going to kill him? He's going to kill him. It's going to end in 5 rounds. Well, if that's the case, what would be the point of watching it? What would be the point of supporting it? This is a simple question I'm asking. What would be the point of doing all that? Makes absolutely no sense. Makes absolutely no sense to keep saying what you know is going to happen in the fight, but then you're going to go out your way to watch it. You know how stupid some of y'all sound? He's going to kill him. We're going to give it 7, 8 rounds. He's out of there. Well, if we're going to scream that for the next 2 months or we're going to scream that every time a fight happens, what would be the point of watching it? This is the reason why I have on one day on the Thursday, I have a throwback Thursday to get away from all that extra shit y'all be doing. D Free, what's up? Good morning to the Freeze.
What's good?
Felt like I ain't see you in 100 years. Free, did you miss me?
No.
All right, Free. That's cool. That's cool, free. That's cool. That's cool.
It just didn't.
That's
It
cool,
didn't
bro.
sound right. Me
That's
saying it
cool.
didn't sound right. Me saying that to a grown man.
Yo, that's that. I mean, that's cool, free. That's cool. How you doing, Mrs. Free? I don't got time for your. I don't got time for your husband and his shit. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
I'm
That's
fine. How are
cool.
you? I'm
It's all
fine.
right, free.
How are you
You know what I
today?
mean? I was all right until your husband hurt my feelings. That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. That man just looked me straight in the eye and said, "Nope." That's crazy.
Nigga,
It's all right, free.
I seen you all week. You been
No,
posting little
no,
videos and lives in the gym.
that's cool, free. But you know, I'm not gonna say nothing smart because you sit up here, you got your muscles showing. So I'm just gonna shut up and not say nothing. I don't. I'm not looking to get my ass whipped this morning, so I'm gonna chill out. I'm just gonna chill out, man. Nah, man. What's up, man? How's those beautiful grandchildren doing?
They good. They good. They getting ready. We got one more week left.
Oh, damn it. That's right, man. You ready? Y'all got everything?
Yeah, we got everything. We just got one more thing to get. We probably gonna get that after we move in.
Okay. All right, man. That should be a major move. Damn, free. We sure would have loved to see you next week, man. But you know what? Responsibilities come first. But we'll check you. There's a lot of events coming up. We'll check you. We'll check you. We're gonna see you.
Yeah.
I want to come out there for Dream's birthday, man. What y'all doing for his birthday? I would love to come out there for that.
Going to a pool. Going to a splash
We're
park.
going to Chuck E.
Or we
Cheese.
thinking about going to a splash park. I don't know if his mother changed her mind.
We're going to Chuck E. Cheese.
Uh,
Oh, Chuck E. Cheese? Oh, it's gonna be on and popping.
gotta go see
Oh
another
man,
rat.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Gotta go see another rat again. We was
Don't
just
don't
at
say it like that.
we was just at Chuck E. Cheese last week for his sister's birthday.
That's why he wanted to go.
Oh man. He said we got. Oh, that's why I said you said we got to go see another rat again. Yeah, Vay, I'm not wasting no time. You see what that was already. So free. I was sitting last night and I was thinking because I wasn't gonna go live. I was like, nah, I'm gonna wait till probably Friday or Saturday. Probably Saturday. I was waiting for. I'm sitting around thinking, who can I talk about? For some reason, Gerald McCullen came to my head. He came to my head, and then I went to look at the interview that his wife had with Andre Ward, which is that was fucking crazy. Because I didn't some of the stuff she said, I didn't even know what was going on. Then I went back to watch the fight with him and Nigel Benn, which that was pretty damn good. But Nigel was doing a lot of unnecessary shit in that fight, and the referee was doing a little too much. Um, what do you know about what do you know about him, Gerald McCullen?
Um, I know he was a decent fighter. I didn't really follow him that much. Because at the time that he was fighting, I was watching Roy Jones. I was still watching. Sugar Ray because Sugar Ray was still fighting at the
Yeah,
later portion of his career. But I was mainly watching guys like Roy Jones, um, guys like Floyd Mayweather coming up.
yeah,
Um, I was watching Oscar De La Hoya, so I didn't really pay too close attention to him. But from what I do know of him, he was a decent fighter. He was tough. He um, he pretty much anytime he got in the ring, he gave you a run for your money.
yeah. Um, I'm not gonna lie, like I kept up with him like that neither. I never did, but his story just had seemed to be interested because I seen a video with him recently where he was at a fight. Um, he had his wife with him, and it seemed like he seemed to be talking, but he seemed to be doing some like almost like what you would see Muhammad Ali do. And but he was saying something. I don't know what it was. It was like he was there, but he wasn't there. And I sat there and I said, man, from that one fight, just from that one fight changed everything. Because I never got to watch that fight. I always heard stories about him, but I never got to watch that. And I seen what
Which fight
happened.
you talking about?
The fight with him and uh Conor Ben's father.
Oh, Nigel Ben.
And I see what he went through in that fight. And I'm like, damn, because he was doing good. He had knocked Nigel Ben down. He was doing good. They both had knocked each other down. But I think his knockdown that he took, because one time he took a knee in that fight, that's because they collided heads. He was hitting the back of the head. And that referee they had in there was trash. That was a trash ass referee. Because he wasn't really letting him get his shit off like that. It was to a point where Gerald had to push the referee, which I've never saw. Had to push the referee out the way, like, my man, let me fight. Fuck you doing? But she said something interesting, his wife. Was like, while he's going through this and he's, in the emergency room, or he's getting you taken to the hospital, they're back there in the damn dressing room celebrating, popping champagne bottles. Nigel Ben, Don King. I'm like, this lady can't be serious. She's like, yeah, I don't know if it's a documentary, it's something showing with them celebrating. And I'm like, that's crazy. If that happened, that's crazy.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, we all know Don King, for the most part, he only cared about the money. I never really heard too many nice things about Don King. Far as I'm just being honest. And I know BBO be trying to protect him and everything because he's from Ohio or whatever. But
Yeah.
from I mean, like the old saying goes, can't be lying. I can understand one, maybe two, but everybody can't be
No,
lying. And
no,
it's
everybody
just
can't be lying.
I never heard any nice thing from Don King, from the fighter
No,
aspect as a promoter. I ain't talking about as a man or a person. I'm talking about as a promoter. I never heard any nice things about Don King.
no, no. You know what? And I wish Tiff was up to confirm this. When we got to Clearwater, Florida, the first day, we got off the bus and we needed to catch an Uber to the hotel. The cab driver that we was in the cab with actually said he used to work for Don King. And the stories he told us from the time he picked us up to he dropped us off, I wish at that time I wasn't really doing no interviews at that time. I was still in the beginning of trying to figure out what I was doing. But what he told was crazy because he had nothing good to say about that man from the time he picked us up to the time he dropped us off.
Yeah.
That man said everything that man did is like he charged me for it. And I'm like, damn, you charging me for this shit like me and you are not together. Like I don't like we ain't working together and shit. Like it was just crazy. And I mean, I thought about it then, like, damn, ain't nobody got nothing positive to say about the man. Not one thing. Can we get one positive thing about him?
No, that's the reason why Don King is not still in business because all the stuff people say about Bob Erm been in the boxing industry for over 60 years and he's
Yeah,
still promoting.
that's a
Don
fact.
King is Don King is probably the most recognizable promoter, but ain't nobody trying to work with Don King. And
No, even now.
him and Bob Erm is a year apart. Bob Erm still has fighters. Don King got one guy that I know of, and he ain't even fighting right now, and that's Michael Hunter.
Oh damn, Michael Hunter. That's right. Shit. Yeah, that's crazy how Bob is still relevant. 60 something years in the game. I'm not gonna lie, Don had a nice run. He had a nice run. But
Yeah.
yeah, but so when she
I mean,
said that, she's like they back there laughing at this shit and drinking champagne. I'm like, here, this man fighting for his life. It ain't a guarantee that he'll make it out this because when he was in that ring, even after the fight, when he was slumped in the corner, he went from being slumped in the corner to actually passing out. Where he had to leave out on a stretcher, neck brace and all that. I'm watching this last night like, damn, why am I just finding this out now? And I should have been watched it. This is the reason why it's important for y'all to do y'all history because a lot of y'all wouldn't have known that. You know what I'm saying? Um, But yeah, man, I don't know, Free. As a fighter, I don't think I'd have been able to do business with that dude, man. I don't know him personally, but like you said, when you have nobody saying nothing nice about you, like one person got something mean to say about you, like, man, that's just one person. When you got 10, 15, 20, and the numbers start going up, and you got the baddest men in the world still to this day that don't like you, that's a problem.
Yeah, I
That's a
mean,
problem.
as I said, and that's why I try to tell people. He be trying to defend him. I was like, dog, you could defend it from what you know of Don King, but you can't defend what these people are telling you, the personal relationship
Yeah,
that they had with Don King.
yeah,
They've been around. They was around Don King their entire career. They know what was done to them and what he
yeah.
tried to do to them.
And we weren't around. Some of us were either not born yet or just being born, but this was going on before any of us probably thought about being born. So at the end of the day, yeah. And I'm not saying I had personal experience with him, but everything changed for me when I got in the cab that day and dude told me and tipped some stories. And he told us more than one story. He started telling us multiple stories. I'm like, shit. And
I
then
mean,
I'm
I
looking
didn't
like
I didn't hear this
he's
story.
driving the cab. He said this is how I ended up doing what I'm doing because he was supposed to have been paying me and he wasn't paying me what he's supposed to. And he said, look at me today. I'm driving a fucking cab when I shouldn't be driving a cab. I had to think about that free after, like, yeah, you know what? He right. The fuck is he doing driving a cab?
Like Don King was charging. I heard stories that Don King was charging people for everything. Like
Yeah,
he was charging people $1,500 for a towel. I was like, for a
crazy
towel?
work.
I like, man,
I
I
won't.
like that towel better walk to the bathroom, get me out the shower,
Hey,
dry me off, and put my clothes on. I'm paying fifteen
hey,
hundred dollars for it.
hey! I tell you what, I'll drive my ass off with the bed sheets in the hotel. I'll drive my ass off with that. You got to be crazy. 1,500.
Nah,
Shit.
nigga, I just walk around my room butt ass naked and air dry for $1,500. Shit, $1,500, nigga. I'm just going air dry. Shit.
Yo, Mrs. Free, what's wrong with your husband? Yo, what's wrong with
Hey, I'm just
He
saying.
said, butt
But
ass. Hey, Free, you can't walk around butt ass naked if you got somewhere to go. And they like, dry up, dry up, dry up, Free. We gotta go.
hey, yeah, I guess I be doing like quote unquote the Caucasians. I be going outside wet. You know, them niggas they'll wash their hair, put their clothes on and walk out, their hair still wet.
No, but that's crazy though. 1,500 though. 1,500. You know, 1,500 is a lot of money when you don't have that. It's a lot
But
of money when
fifteen
you
hundred
do have it,
man,
and I'm not paying
1,500
you that.
I about to say $1,500. If I got $10,000 in the bank just sitting in the bank because I don't need to touch it, if a nigga say,
No,
"Hey, I'm charging you $1,500
so
for a towel," I'm gonna say, "What?"
RGM, so what it was, RGM, he wasn't never a professional fighter. He was just in the game and he was working with Don. He was never a fighter. You know, he knew how to do it. He knew how to, of course, you're going to know how to throw your hands. Eventually, you're going to have to while you're in it. No, but yeah, he was doing some type of business together. You know what I'm saying? And
Nigga,
yeah, man.
$1,500 hurt me every time I gotta use it. If I gotta
Oh,
pay
he,
1,500 every
you know
time I
what's so
gotta pay
crazy,
rent,
Free?
I'm be hurting.
I hate when people say, and I know Mrs. Free could agree on this. I hate when somebody try to tell you what's not a lot of money. And I go, well, what kind of money you got? Because I ain't got shit to just, I don't care if I got 1,500 to throw away. That's still a lot of money. Nobody wants to just throw away 1,500. That's crazy. And for a
Dog,
towel? Shit.
$1,500 is not a little bit of money. It's a lot of money. I don't care if you got $500 million. $1,500 is a lot of money because that
It's a lot of money.
$1,500, if you pay $1,500 for a towel and you got 30 towels in your daggone closet,
fifteen
you
hundred for
multiply
each.
the number. You multiply the number. You tell me that's
15
not a lot of money.
1,500 for each towel, and there's 30 towels. Now, I don't know how good some of y'all are at math, but I know when some shit don't add up.
I can
I'm
tell
not
you
paying
right
that.
now that that's $45,000 that you just spent on towels.
Shit. Hey, Mrs. Free, if that man Free ever spend that amount of money on towels, you need to go ahead and give him his walking papers.
Nigga, $45,000 on towels costs more than this goddamn car. This car is not even $45,000.
Yeah, no, what he was saying is, RGM, is that you don't got time to be wasting money on a damn towel. That's crazy. He said it'll be only a towel. I'll tell you what, if I got to
Hey,
spend that, I'm owning every towel. I'm owning every
I
towel
put
if
it
I'm
this way.
spending that.
I put it this way. Ask Floyd Mayweather, is $1,500 a lot of money?
Mm,
We know Floyd Mayweather is rich, but he's having money problems.
yeah.
You ask,
Yeah.
you ask him, is $1,500 a lot of money?
Yeah. If you noticed, right, his employees got short. Remember, you used to see 100 people around him. Employees got short. I can't pay everybody like I used to.
It's like people say, oh, that's not a lot of money. Yeah, that one amount is not a lot of money. But then you
Let me tell
added
you something.
all the other amounts.
The
You added
people
all
who
the
say
other
that
amounts.
that's not
You got
a,
to pay
but
the
the people who
man.
say that's not a lot, are the people who never had that kind of money in their pocket. Like you ain't never had that, so you thinking of, see, people don't think of I got a couple dollars to survive. What they think is, okay, I need money to survive for the rest of my life, and which is cool. So nowadays, when you say 1,000 something, people go, oh man, that ain't nothing. You mention millions, and they like, yeah, and it's like, nah, bro. Like if you never had that kind of money, you can't say. If you never counted 2,500 or 1,500, it's hard for you to say that's not a lot. Cause some of y'all need that.
No,
I know I need it.
I don't care. I don't care how rich you are. I don't even know a towel that costs $1,500. I don't care if it's by daggone Gucci, Louis Vuitton, or any. I don't know of a towel that costs $1,500.
If I ever go to a
I don't even know
hotel
where
in
to look
Vegas,
for a towel.
if I ever go to
I
a
don't even know
hotel
where to look
anywhere,
for a towel for $1,500. Where do
no,
you go shop for a towel that's $1,500? Where do you shop at?
that towel.
Tell
Let
me
me
what
tell you
store you
something.
go to the towel for
That
1,500.
towel, that towel better talk to me. It better serve me tea. It better serve me breakfast. It better give me a massage. That shit better have GPS on it. It better have something, because if you think I'm gonna pay 1,500 for a regular ass towel, I'm not playing. Nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Just imagine you where you go shop at to get your daggone towels, your blankets, your washcloths, whatever you use for your bedding in your bathroom. $1,500, you can get all of your bedding and your bathroom stuff and still have money, have roughly about $1,000 left over.
Yo, that's crazy work though, Free. I didn't realize how true though. That's just that's crazy. I think who it was somebody that we had that told that story about that.
Hey
I'm
Josh,
trying to think.
I already said that. I said I'll walk around my hotel room and air dry. I'll be butt ass naked, air dry.
Yeah, but to see what happened to Gerald is, fortunately, is sad, because just that one fight he had affected the rest of his life to what you see him today.
It happened to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Why is the light not?
Hmm?
Why is the light not changing?
I don't know. This DC.
Hey, you might
Ain't
have
none
to
of the
get out.
lights changing. All these
You might
lights
have
are
to get
red.
out.
This light
Tell
just
Miss
came.
Free she might have to get out the car and blow the light out. You know what I mean?
Uh, this DC traffic is no telling. If you sitting behind a big ass truck, you can't see what's going on in front of you. There's no telling what's going on up in front of us. We got two big ass trucks in front of us. We can't see around any of them. The most I could do is
Yeah.
lean my head and see the traffic coming this way.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, man. I'm just saying though, because that's crazy though, man. But nah, I don't want her to do that. They in DC. It'll get bad if she
You
do. I
got
don't
this
want her to do
dumbass car making an illegal turn.
it. Yeah, but
Where the police at when we need them?
stop. Don't do that, Free. Don't do that. Don't do that. With the police. Take your light and put it on top of the car, man. Come on, man. Do your police academy shit. What's wrong with you, Free? Come on.
If it was me doing some dumb shit like that, the police be sitting right there.
Oh Lord, well, yeah, you know how that go. You know how that go already. They ain't never around. We be asking that in New York sometimes. We like, where y'all where we need y'all? They be coming 30 minutes later. Like, we don't need you now. Damage already
I see
done.
police all day long. I see police riding up and down the street all day long. As soon as I see some other people doing some crazy shit, the police ain't nowhere around. But I
They ain't
do some
nowhere
crazy
around.
shit. The police sitting right there. It just happened to be sitting at a gas station. Fuck
Listen,
you doing sitting at a goddamn gas station?
Free,
I saw
the
that
weather
yesterday
getting warm.
in Baltimore. I saw that yesterday. I was in Baltimore, and I see all these daggone cars making illegal U-turn. So as soon as I was about to do it, I just happened to look over and see the police sitting at the gas. I'm like, so you didn't see all them cars just make this illegal U-turn,
He said,
but your
you ain't see
ass
all
sitting
the time.
right there looking dead. He looked dead at me because I had my window down. It was a nice day yesterday. He's looking dead at my face. I'm like, oh, you looking at me, but you ain't say none of these three other motherfuckers that made an illegal U-turn, but you looking dead at me. I'm like, yeah, these niggas is crazy as hell.
He said, man, you can't make it up, bro. Um, it's just watching that and watching the past fighters, like you said, that they went through that. It's scary though, Free, because you dedicate your life and your time to something, and only thing you want to get out of it is, hey, I want to be that, and for the rest of my life, I want to make sure that my family's okay. Free, and I always talked about how when you're in that position where you can't wipe your ass anymore, you can't do anything for yourself, your family has to take care of you. Thank God he has a wife standing by his side, because sometimes that's too much for people, where they go, I'm walking away from him, I'm walking away from her. I can't do this. You got some selfish people that's like that. Thank God, his wife is still by his side, because not to say something about ladies. Ladies, I don't want y'all to get offended when I say this. But sometimes when the man stops being a perfect fit for you, you look for a reason to go. If he's in that situation, if the money ain't right anymore, anything, you might look for a reason to go. Not saying all of you. So thank God he has somebody who's riding dying with him, and she's exposing the truth of what happened. Because if she didn't mention that shit on Andre Ward's show, I wouldn't have known all that, Free. I'm sitting there startled, like, what? So they celebrating while this man fighting for his life? That's crazy work.
Hey,
That's crazy.
that's just like the interview that you did with Tommy Morrison,
Ah,
former wife.
shout out to Miss Morrison.
I didn't
She wants to do it again too. That's what's so crazy. She reached out to me on Facebook. She said, "Could we do it again?" Oh yeah, I got to set that up. Thank you for mentioning that.
uh, I did not know about the whole the surgery that he had, and they messed up
Oh,
and he had to
sorry,
go back
his
in and
sister. I'm
take out
sorry. Hold on, take that back. Take that back. I'm sorry. That was his sister on Andre Ward's show. I'm sorry, his sister. Apologize, y'all. Apologies.
yeah.
What you said,
I
Free?
didn't know that she had to go in there and take out all that gauze and it got infected. I was like, oh, that was
Yeah,
nasty. That was
yeah.
nasty.
Morning, Fat Toes. Huh? You okay? Okay. Yeah. So yeah, when she showed all that, when she was showing all that, I didn't know she was gonna do all. Not that it bothered me, but I didn't know she was coming with all that, the receipts. And I'm like, oh, so when she put that up, and I'm looking like, oh shit. If you look at my face, when I'm talking to her, I'm like, I'm trying to keep a straight face, but I'm just like, oh, this shit is crazy. I didn't know all
Yeah.
that. I didn't know all that.
She
And
like a lot of people thought he passed away from HIV, and she was like, "Nah, it ain't had nothing to do with that.
yo, that's what tripped me out.
He wasn't even HIV positive."
Yeah, that's why when she told me that, I'm like, huh? Before I did that with her, I remember when she wrote me on Facebook, and this is when I should have put my seatbelt on and I should have got prepared. Because she says, I'm gonna say some things that a lot of people didn't know. They thought they knew how he died, but when I come up there, they're gonna be shocked when they hear about what I gotta say. So when she came up there with that, that's exactly what I was. I was shocked. And I'm sitting there like, what? So wait, whoa. He didn't have AIDS. No, it was never about that.
No, no. I remember when he did the press conference and let everybody know that he was not HIV positive. Well, it wasn't a press conference, but he did. I forgot how it was set up, but he let
Yeah,
everybody know that he wasn't HIV positive. It was a faulty test. You know, I'm not HIV positive, but by then the word was already put out. Nobody wanted to take a chance on him.
yeah, yeah. So when you got guys like that, and we've lost a lot of fighters for all different type of reasons. Y'all talking about wrestlers, professional wrestlers out here dying. I mean, we've lost so many fighters, and we're not even talking about fighters that been murdered. We're not talking about them. Rest in peace to them too. But the sport of boxing has literally killed them, took them out. Um, so Free, when they have a lot of these, uh, when they have a lot of these charity events, and I have to go, and I said it before, when I have to go see some of these guys, I don't want to say they're in bad shape, but you give the sport 25, maybe 30 years of your life. Because some of them start out, young. A lot of them become amateurs. Some don't become amateurs. Some just jump right in and become pro. But it doesn't matter if you have an amateur background or not. Um, and you know what, Free? Not to bring it up because he's fighting this week, but that's something that could have happened to Wilder. In that Fury
Could
fight, that shit could have put him. What if he'd have never? You know what I'm saying? What if he'd have never recovered? He could have been somebody right now at his age, 41, in the wheelchair, brain damaged, or
yeah.
it's crazy. That's why I want Derek Chisora after this. I want Derek Chisora after this to. I like him, but to sit down because he's blessed to be able to almost have 50 fucking fights, and he's a guy that could have been in that. So after this, I need guys to. I know guys love the sport, but I need guys to sit down because boxing
Well,
got
he
ways
said
of
this
getting.
was his last fight.
Yeah, boxing got ways of getting you up out of there. Cam J Network, my brother, what's up, King? Yeah, boxing got, and let's just be
Yeah.
honest, Free. Boxing don't give a shit about you.
No, boxing, MMA, uh,
Yeah.
kickboxing,
Oh,
the
oh Lord
the
Jesus.
combat sports in a whole, they they don't care about the the participants. They don't care about the
No.
participants. They just care about the sport. All of the
Yeah,
other
YouTube is
sports,
bugging.
they care about the participants. Yeah, all of the other sports, they care about the participants. But combat sport, they don't care about the participants. They only care about the sport. There's gonna be other participants that shows up after these ones are gone. Oh, they don't care about them.
And you know what? I always tell everybody that it's always in every sport, it's always out with the old and with the new. It's always. And it's been like that for years. Crush, I see you, my Philly brother. I see it's always out with the old and in with the new. But Joe was young too when he had that fight. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? They were young. It's not like they were super old. He still had a lot more to give. He was only a guy with 2 losses. He had a lot more to give, and who knows if they could have sat there and him and Nigel, who knows if they could have rematched it? Because it was a good fight. I can't lie and say it was a whack fight. It was a good fight, and he came very close to stopping Nigel. Very close, very close. And might I add that Nigel was a better fighter than his son. Just want to put that out there, y'all.
Most fighters are usually better than their son. You have a few that's not like Floyd, um, Roy Jones. There's a couple of other ones that wasn't better than their son, but majority of the time the father is usually better.
Yeah, I just need to put that out there because
Now,
I said, "Oh, he
Fernando
not." I said,
Vargas, I
"Nigel
think
wasn't bad. Nigel wasn't bad in his day. He
Fernando
was all
Vargas, he was better. He's better. He's better than all three of his sons, in my opinion.
right." Damn, free. Damn, free. Come on,
I'm just
Debo,
being
stall
honest.
him out.
I mean, Emiliano has the talent to be better than his father, but at this point in time in his career, his father was much better than him.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, but I'm watching it. I said, "Yo, he not bad. He not bad." I said, "Yo, he's not. He's not. Nah." But he was bugged because after the fight, Nigel was like he wanted Roy Jones, and I was like, "Oh Lord." I was like, "Well, that fight never happened. Thank God." Because that would have been a nasty order for him
Yeah,
calling out Roy.
that nigga would have been sleep.
Yeah, because
Roy Jones would have stuck that daggone left hook right in one of those nostrils.
oh man.
That man got
Um,
the world's biggest nostrils I have ever seen in my life.
who Nigel?
Yeah, that man smelled like. I mean, I said he smelled like. That man looked like he can smell from England all the way over here. He know exactly what I'm about to cook, not what I'm cooking. What I'm about to cook. That nigga can smell that shit right now.
Oh my God. Oh, he said he smelled what I'm cooking right now. Yo, man. Yeah, but that was a dirty fight, man. But at the same time, he said he looked like he about to sneeze, but never. He said he looked like he about to sneeze, but never does. Josh Hill is stupid. Yo, he man said he
I'm
looked like
so
he about to
glad he was
sneeze.
never. He never. I'm so glad he never took part in that daggone recreational drug because we know he would be dead broke right now. He would be dead. That nigga would be using kilos as a line.
um. Oh Lord. Um. Damn. And back then they were doing it too. Like y'all think they be on some drugs today? Shit. Back then they was on it even hard. I think back then it was a little rougher then than it is today with drugs. Like far as fighters doing it free, because back then rappers, but I don't want to say so much rappers, maybe rappers, but mostly movie stars, athletes, man, everybody was on that. Boy, back then, boy, Jesus.
Yeah, yeah. That was their weed back then.
Yeah,
What
Yeah.
weed is to us now, that coke was weed was that to them.
Hey, when
Like
your man
you
Eddie,
see you see
when your man Eddie
everybody
said,
on that.
look, when your man Eddie said I like to party all the time, I knew it just wasn't having fun.
He wasn't joking. That nigga partied so much that nigga got in the car with himself. Like, on the picture, like, nigga, Eddie, do you know that nigga look just like you? I thought it was a female. Nigga, you couldn't have thought that was a female. He looked just like you, Eddie. There's no way in the world you could have thought that was a female. There's no way in the world you could have thought that was a female. That nigga looked just like you.
Yo,
Hey,
free,
them dudes in
free,
the
I'm not doing
80s
this.
was partying hard back then.
Free, I'm not doing this with you today. I'm not doing this with you today. Boxing, please.
Hey,
I'm not doing this
I'm
with
just
you
saying.
today. I'm not doing this with you today, bro.
That's what he.
I'm not.
That's what
I'm
he
not doing
said.
this today. I'm not doing this today with you. I have no patience. I'm not doing this today, man. He looked just like you.
You gotta be super intoxicated to not see that nigga got a daggone whole softball as an Adam's apple. You gotta be intoxicated not to see that shit.
Oh, 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 yo, I gotta see, yo, I'm not doing this with him. Okay, let me get back. Let me get back to myself. Oh, Free, stupid, man. I gotta come back. I gotta come back. Hold on, I gotta come back. Cause Free got me. Oh, he said he looked just like you. He looked just like you.
That nigga Eddie pulled over. He said, "How much for a good time?" When that nigga say, "Give me $60," and you didn't hear that bass in his voice, it sounded like Barry White.
Yo, oh my God. Yo, I can't do this for Free, man. I don't even know why I went live today. I should have just stayed in my bed and got rest. I don't know why I went live with Free today, man. Jesus
Nigga
Christ.
had a.
Jesus.
I ain't never seen a female with a daggone voice of a baritone. I ain't never seen that before. I'm just saying, all the females I know, they got soft voices. You got a female sounding like Barry White.
Oh, yo. Oh my God. I
Something wrong.
can't. I'm not doing this with you no more, Free. Oh man. I'm not doing this with you no more. I'm
Had
not.
Eddie in the, had Eddie in the daggone room. Some of practice what you preach.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
like Rick James say, cocaine a hell of a drug.
Man, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. And this I'm sure the cocaine they do today is trash compared to what they had back then, because they had the pure. This is today. This shit today got people doing all type of
Cocaine,
stupid shit today.
I done seen a nigga. I done seen a nigga the other day on Instagram tripping out on K2.
Oh man.
Whole ass out the back of his jeans, and I mean whole ass out the back of his jeans, tripping. And this was supposed to be uh, one of these dudes from back in the mid '90s or early '90s that was one of the out in DC. This nigga out here tripping now. I'm like, yep, you should have stayed locked up because now you done got out here and got hooked up with these drugs they got on the street now, and you out here tripping.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't come home with some type of plan or something, I just told one of my I told my aunt I seen the kid I went to school with, man. That kid doesn't even know me when he see me, man, because he's so deep into it, and it hurt me to walk past him for him not to even know who I am. He
I was like
too
this
far
dude
out.
that me and my sister used to know, um, and he used to hang out with me. A lot of females used to like him because he had he had like light green eyes. He was about my complexion. We kind of favored each other. He was about my complexion, but he had like light green eyes, and females used to love him. We saw that nigga. This was a while back, and this nigga was on a corner, looking rugged, just talking to himself, having a whole conversation. Didn't even realize me and my sister had walked past him. We looking at him. We're like, "Is that what you?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's him." This nigga
Oh
was having a
wow,
whole conversation to himself. So like he been on the streets for about a good 2 or 3 years, up until the
Jesus,
point that when we seen him,
Jesus, man, yeah, man.
these niggas gotta leave their drugs alone.
So when you take that with a lot of these fighters, right? That when something goes wrong with them, two things. So it goes wrong two ways. They can end up homeless, on drugs, or they don't end up homeless. They don't end up on drugs, but they're either brain dead or they have something wrong with them where they'll just never be them again. And that's the case for Gerald and a lot of fighters like him. I don't think free people understand. And we have to laugh and joke. We're not laughing and joking at him, but we have to laugh and joke at other stuff, right? But I don't think people understand free how dangerous this sport can be. I think people just look at the money, the jewelry, the cars, the clothes, the women. They see that. That's all they see. That's all that matters to them.
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing in every aspect of life because
Yes.
even when it comes to the street pharmacists, they don't look at how dangerous and how much trouble you can get in by being the street pharmacist. They just look at the money that they making, and so these dudes making $2,000 a night just hanging on the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't understand. With him making that $2,000, he got to watch out for the police. He got to watch out for the sticker boys. He got to make sure that the addicts ain't trying to get him. He got to make sure his money is straight when he goes back to his supplier. You ain't looking at all of the other aspect of the game. You just looking at how much money he's making, and that's what it is with the fighters. We looking at how much money they're making for a fight, but we don't see the 8 weeks of them training, not being at home with their family, the beating that they're taking in the ring, and things like that. We don't see none of that. We just see the money that they're making.
Yeah. And the families he's killing and destroying. Families, yeah, that's why I don't understand, Josh. When these dudes come home, you got dudes embracing them, embracing some of these dudes as if they're somebody. I'm like, you embracing him, but just keep in mind, while you embracing him, right? And you talk about how he did this and he did that, but you forgot he took a lot of people, a lot of family members, a lot of uncles, a lot of aunties, a lot of brothers and sisters, grandfathers, grandmothers, whatever you want to call it, may not be here because of him. Even if he wasn't the one who pulled the trigger. Even if he's not. Because, you know, back in the days, they had people to come see you. They'll pay you, you know. I'll pay you to do a job. Go pack him up. But these are the dudes that people celebrate when they come home. They throwing parties for them and they all on social media and they welcoming these dudes. I'm like, you welcome them, but keep in mind, there's somebody like me and Free, let's just say, that might not see their uncle or auntie again because of, not saying me and Free got that going on, because we and him, we all have lost somebody, but we might have an uncle or auntie that we may not ever see again because of these dudes that they celebrate and glorified. I don't glorify none of these dudes, man, because at the end of the day, I don't give a damn how much good you said they did. There's somebody right today that'll never see their family member because of them. But you know, I don't want to get deep into that. But yeah, they look at boxing and go, all I need, Free, is I just need this house for my mama. And that's cool. There's nothing wrong with you wanting that. But do you understand what comes with that? Do you understand that there's every time you step in that ring, this is your last time? It could be your first time getting in the ring, but it might be your last time because you never know what'll go wrong. I'm sure fighters, and I'm sure Nigel didn't get in the ring thinking, excuse me, not Nigel. I'm sure Gerald didn't get in the ring thinking, this is going to be it for me.
No, none of them get in the ring saying this is gonna be it for them. They get in the ring because they feel like they're the best, and they feel like they can they can overcome the odds. Everybody feel like it's never going to happen to them, or it can't happen to them until it happens to them.
Yeah,
That's the oh well, I'm not like that dude. No, you're not like that dude, but that doesn't mean that it can't happen to you. It doesn't say, oh, I'm only going to deal with this type of dude. I'm only going to happen to these type of guys, or I'm only going to happen to the guys that's named this, or the guys that's this of this race, or whatever may have you. It doesn't have a specific. It deal whoever becomes vulnerable. That's who it happens to. It doesn't matter what your race, creed, name, gender, none of that. It doesn't matter what it is. If you become vulnerable, it happens to you.
yeah, yeah. And I think that's the misconception. People don't understand. They don't understand that when it comes to boxing. This is why I be like,
No, no,
y'all be so thirsty to tell me I'm a fan, I'm a fan, I'm a fan, man. No, 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 no. Being a fan of boxing is not just being a fan of a fighter. It's also knowing what these guys go through and what they've been through. Y'all just pay attention to who they fighting. That's all y'all pay attention to. That's all y'all pay attention to. And how much they making. It's deeper than that. That's why I like to watch them when they're in training camp. I like to watch that. And I was just talking to somebody about that, about how, you know, even with these amateurs, watching them train for weeks and months and to get somewhere and have a fight taken from them, which means they really won it, but y'all saying they lost. We can't just look at who they fighting. You have to look at everything that they've been through, everything they're going through, the sacrifices that they make to not be around their families. I've had fighters tell me I don't even invite my family to fights, and I go, wow. I mean, why? Why? He said, man, listen. As much as I got robbed, I don't want them to be in there when
I
I
know,
don't
I
want them
know,
to be in there to see that.
I know a lot of guys that don't invite family members or certain family members to fights because, for one, they don't want their family members to see
Yeah,
the bad side of the
yeah,
sport
yeah,
because anything can happen in that ring. You can get beat up, you can get knocked out, or God
Right?
forbid, you can lose your life.
Me
I
and
mean,
me
just
and
like you
Tiff.
said, when we say these guys say, "Oh, it can't happen to me." Do you think those guys that lost their life in the ring knew that they was going to lose their life in the ring? If they knew that,
Huh.
they wouldn't have stepped in the ring that night.
What was the girl that we just did? Was it this year or last year we lost the girl? Jesus Christ, what was the baby girl's name? There was a young
Some of
it was a, it was a
the one that like 2 years ago.
was it about 2 years ago? Okay, and that girl wasn't old. So y'all think it can't
I
happen?
think she was fairly young. Like I think she was like 21 in her early 20s.
Yeah. So
She was
what
like in
makes you
her
think?
early 20s.
And then if you think that and this is the stupid thing that y'all say. Well, my fighter built different. What the hell is built different, freak? What's built different? Because that's basically what you say is that my fighter can never face death. He's untouchable. What's built different? I don't think y'all know what that word means.
Everybody, everybody is built different. Nigga, ain't nobody built the same. Everybody's built different. My fighter built different. Nigga, everybody's built different. The hell you
Oh
talking about?
man.
There's not a single person on here that's built the same as the last person.
Everybody's built different, but y'all fella realize they could face the same fate. Death is a part of life. Being handicapped, crippled, or whatever you want to call it, is a part of life. I don't care how different you think your fighter is built. He can face the same thing as anybody else.
Ain't nobody is immune to an illegal shot. Nobody is immune to the correct shot. Nobody.
Like,
If you get, I don't care what your name is, who you are, how good you have of a granite chin. If you get hit with the perfect shot, you will go down like a bag of rocks, like everybody else.
no, that's
Everybody
like
say, "Hey,
saying,
hey, Canelo Alvarez got a granite chin. I've never seen that nigga knocked down." No, you haven't. But I seen that nigga get rocked. It just so
let me tell
happened
you,
that
Crawford,
his opponent didn't have power like that. Miguel
Crawford,
Cotto's brother didn't have power like that. But he rocked the shit out of Canelo
I
Alvarez.
tell you what, Crawford almost put him to bed. Crawford almost put him to bed. For a split second, I was like,
That's
"Woo,
the that's the
we're about to see him off his feet."
that's the only time that's the only time I've ever seen visibly that Canelo Alvarez was hurt. And that was by a guy that didn't punch like that.
I can't lie.
Miguel Cotto brother, you go look at his daggone resume. He don't punch like that. But he rocked the hell out of Canelo Alvarez, the only person
Yeah,
I ever seen do it.
yeah,
I mean, go look at the dude that fought Jaime McGee. The man only had four. He put Jaime to sleep.
that's crazy, crazy work.
I think only had four knockouts.
But I think that's the problem, Free. When we look at it, we look at the record. Not saying me and you, but people look at the record. They look at how many wins you got, how many losses you got, or they look at where you ranked and they go, "It ain't no way my guy's losing to him. There's no way my guy's losing to him. How the hell is this guy ranked number 21? My guy's ranked this. Ain't no way in hell my guy's losing to him. This is gonna be a flawless victory."
There's there's only one fighter I know in this world who is undefeated and will never be defeated. His name is Death. Death is undefeated and will never be defeated.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, yeah. They don't understand that. This is why I be like, when these guys be talking, I'm such a boxing fan. No, you're not, bro. No, you're not. Because y'all don't pay attention to any of this shit. Y'all don't care about these fighters. Y'all only care about what they do in the ring, and as soon as they're not pleasing you no more, you're gonna pick a new side. Or you're gonna make an excuse of why that man lost. But to see people like Gerald and other guys like him, it hurts. It hurts to see that because you giving so many of your time to the sport of not being around your family, maybe missing holidays, maybe missing birthdays, graduations, school plays, school trips, to say I got to do what I got to do to provide for my family. Not because I don't want to be around my family, but I'm doing what I got to do to provide for them to make sure that they didn't go through what I went through. So if anything happens when it's said and done, they will be all right for the rest of their life. If I leave here today, because this is how I think about with Tiffany. I think about that with her. I go, well, you have to make sure if you go, she's okay. She doesn't want for nothing. She doesn't ask anybody for $1. She's not going to family. She's not putting up a GoFundMe. None of that bullshit you see people do. As soon as you pass, you ain't been dead for 2 hours. They got a fucking GoFundMe up. We're not doing none of that silly shit. So, yeah, but people don't see that, Free. They don't see that. And to see Gerald, when I just saw him
No,
recently, in a video, that shit just made me say, damn, man. And this man been like that ever since that one fight. That fight had to happen. I think this is right after Roy beat James Toney because I heard Nigel said it. He said, yeah, he beat James Toney, so now I want him next. And I'm like, okay, cool. So that was
I
what,
give
90?
I
So
give
what was
you
that,
another
90?
example. I give
What was that, 94? When James Toney and Roy fought?
James Tony and Roy somewhere around there. Yeah, 94, 93,
So
somewhere
you
around there.
telling me that this man's been like that since 94, 95, and we in 2026 shows you that he went through a lot in that shit.
I give you another perfect example of somebody that's not messed up in the head from too many punches or anything like that. They look at the life and they say that's what I want to be. I want to get money like that. But then they get into it and they not satisfied because they didn't know all of the ins and outs of the game once you got in it. And that's Carissa Shields. Carissa
Ah,
Shields probably the most decorated female fighter of all time, but she's not happy. That's why she's always lashing out in these interviews, always talking about men and being in the ring with a man or whatever, because she thought when she get all those championships, become 4-time undisputed, she was going to get all the praise. People don't care about that. They care about you as a person. They care about your personality, your principles. They don't. Yeah, they congratulate you on your championship, but that's not going to make you the most popular fighter or the most respected fighter. They give more props to a female like Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, Carolina Dubois, somebody that doesn't have all the accolades that she had because they like the personality of the individual.
even even
Yes, they don't
even
have all of the
even
undisputed
even
titles
even
and
when you
all that.
mention, but even when you mention, even if you mention Alicia, people can say whatever they want to say as far as what she was accused of. But even when you come around her personality, her attitude, and I'm not even talking about just on camera, even off camera, her attitude is like, oh man, it's hard not to talk to her. Because that's what I care about. I don't care about
Yeah,
your belts or how much money. I care about, are you approachable? You understand what I'm saying, Free? Are you approachable? Can I talk to you? You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Some people just got that, they rub you the wrong way where you can't even have a conversation with them. And you like, you're a pure asshole. I don't even want to support you.
And if you notice, the, the three people that hang together, that ride for each other, they all have the same type of attitude, the same type of atmosphere. Carisha, Bud, Shakur. They all
Oh
have the
shit.
same type of attitude. They all have the same
Oh.
type of atmosphere.
Oh. I didn't think about that. They sure do. They do. They all three do ride with each other. Hard body. hard body. They damn sure do because they be supporting each other in the fights. I can't front. They pull up to. I can't front though. They pull up to each other's joints though. They make it their business though. I ain't gonna lie. They
Yeah,
made it their business.
they
Yeah.
all have the same type of attitude. They feel like everybody's against them, and no, I'm like, no, it's not everybody against you. You have a stink attitude. Nobody want to deal with your personality. They don't. Yes, they give you praise for your achievements, but they don't want to deal with your personality.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Yeah. It is. You know what? And I think, and that goes too not just for boxers. That just goes for a lot of these higher people and celebrities. I was watching something um with this guy on Instagram, Influent Media. I forgot what it's called. I'm gonna send y'all his Instagram because he's always catching all the celebrities when they coming out of Nick games, when they going to different places. But the attitudes of these people when they coming out of these Nick games, these people that we are familiar with, some of them we are, some of them we not. But they attitudes be like, so you got these people waiting out here for you in the cold. Some of y'all just act like they ain't even standing out there. Do you realize these people are the reason why you're in the position that you're in? Granted, we all don't feel like being bothered with people every day, but you know once you walk out in public, you know what it is already. I forgot what rapper told me.
Yeah,
Not told me. I forgot what rapper said something in the interview. He was like, "Yo, either I dress up in disguise, or I pay people to go get my food for me. Because sometimes I don't want to be bothered with the public. It ain't got nothing to do with I don't like people. Sometimes I just don't want to be bothered."
hey, and that's what made me not like Vanessa Williams. I used to be a huge Vanessa
Oh,
Williams
not
fan,
oh, come on now, free,
but I
not
was working.
Vanessa, not Vanessa.
I, I no, I'm gonna tell you, I was working at Sam Goody. I was assistant manager at Sam Goody. She came in. I think this was like right. It was like the week of Christmas back in 90. I want to say 99. 99. I
Oh,
was in Mount Kisco, New York,
this
and
is after Soul. This is after Soul Food, the movie. This is
huh?
after Soul Food. This is after she did
Yeah,
Soul Food, right?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. This was like 99, and like I said, I was a huge Vanessa Williams fan, and she came into Sam Goody, and I was like, oh snap, it's Vanessa Williams. So I told everybody, I was like, nah, y'all don't worry about it. I got it. I'm gonna make sure she get everything she needs. So I walked up to her to introduce myself to let her know I'm the system manager, and I'm here to help you get what you get. And she was like, just go over there and get all my stuff. I'm like, excuse me? Just go get my stuff. I'm like, hold on 1 second. I said, hey, y'all can come get this bitch shit. I'm not fucking with her. They were like, what's going on? I was like, nah, I don't like your
So
fucking
you
attitude. No,
whoa,
y'all can go
time,
get it.
time out,
I'm
time
not
out,
doing
time
that
out,
shit.
time out. You go introduce yourself.
I'm not fucking with
You go introduce yourself not only as an assistant manager but as a fan, and she just tells you, she looks you directly in the eye and tells you to just go get my stuff.
her. She didn't even look me in the eye. She was like, I'm standing right here beside her, and she like, just go get my stuff. What? Just go get my stuff. I got a list. Y'all just go get my stuff. I
Look,
was like,
Bay.
hold on
I'm
one
like,
second. I'll be right
hold
back.
on. I'm like, Bay, not Vanessa. Not Vanessa. Sheesh.
Ever since then, I said, nah, I'm not a fan of her or none of that.
Yo, you
I was
know
like,
who I'm not a
nah.
fan
See,
of?
attitude turns me off in a
I'm
heartbeat.
gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If he's ever in your city, but you don't have to believe me. Just go look at some of the videos when he's around. Buster's another one. I can't stand his fucking attitude. Fan of his music, but I can't stand his attitude.
Who?
I'm gonna tell you when I first experienced his attitude. So Fat Man Scoop. If y'all know who Fat Man Scoop is, do your research on him. We up here. I'm working his funeral. I'm actually working his funeral. I got the shit on my neck and all that. We in the back of the Apollo. Teddy Riley, Jim Jones, Fat Man Scoop, Bay. Look him up. And we in the back. And paparazzi, people with the camera, you know how people are. It's a big funeral, a lot of celebrities. he didn't just pass. He passed a while ago, babe. Um, and so Buster's out there, and they flashing, the cameras, and he's like, all right, all right, all right, that's enough. And I'm like, dude. But it's stuff that I used to see after that he would do. I'm like, his attitude is crazy. Oh, you know who that is? Good, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. But his attitude was just crazy. And I'm like, he's not somebody I'm running up to get a picture with. I'm not. It's a lot of these people I'm not rushing to go get a picture with, and there's a lot of them I could care less about. Because they attitude, I care about attitude. I care about character. I always speak about character. I care about character. I don't care who you are or who you think you are, how much bread you got. That pisses me off when you got an attitude because you forgot who put you in that position.
Yeah,
Steve, what's up, my guy, man? Tell Mark, what's up?
it's like that. That got a nasty attitude and very snobby. Is
What? Oh, come on, Steve.
me. I've seen them do it to multiple people on multiple occasions at a restaurant or outing and things like that. I've seen it happen multiple times. He got a nasty attitude. I was like, damn, I wouldn't even think he have an attitude like that.
It's a couple of
He a
them like that.
comedian. I wouldn't think he have an attitude.
It's a couple of them like that. My homie worked for NBC. He actually works for NBC in the building, right? So in that
Yeah,
building, celebrities come in and out of there every day. And he like some of them people in there,
right.
boy. You grew up watching on TV. You grew up listening to it. He was like, man, a lot of them when they come through that building, I don't even speak to them. I don't even speak to them. And he been working at NBC for Jesus, my man been there for a minute. What's it been? 10 years, maybe 12 years. He been working in that building. He's like, I don't got nothing to say to none of them when they come in here because a lot of them are pure assholes. I like Webby. Another one every time he comes to. Oh wow. Yeah. That's and they forget that. Don't get me wrong, they human. They human. And yeah, sometimes but you choose to live this life. You choose to live it. Nobody put a weapon to your head and told you that you had to be famous. But if you go out in public, rather if you have to be somewhere or you shop. Now, granted, when they eating food with their family, that's the time you shouldn't disrupt them. But there's always going to be somebody who's going to try to get a picture or record y'all eating or something. But and I try to respect they privacy. Like I'm never gonna be out in public and see them and just be quick to pull a camera out because I'm media. Oh, I have a right to record. I'm not gonna do that because I like to respect people's space because I want you to respect mine. Me and my wife is somewhere eating, man. Don't pull up on me with no camera. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't lie, Clarence. I was at those concerts. Yeah, Webby though. We talking about Bootsy, man. Not Webby. That's crazy. Yeah, but you know what? I'm not surprised. The hangout spot, Johnny. What's up, my brother? Tay Tay, my Long Island sister. What's up? Everybody come in. I'm about to drop y'all links. Tam, what's up? About to drop. Yeah, but these sometimes these people forget who put them in position. So when you come with that kind of attitude, I mean, I don't care who you think you are. It's not acceptable. It's just not acceptable. You got to remember who put you where you at. And sometimes these people need to be reminded of that. But I understand, Free, they human. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But you can't act like that. I've seen people walk out of venues. Kids are standing out there. The kids are standing out there holding the paper. Can I please, please,
You know
please?
what?
Can I get your autograph?
You know what's
Please, can I
funny?
get your autograph? And you walk past a kid? That's crazy.
You know what? You know what's funny? I told you before that my ex-wife father was part of that the rainbow community, and
Yeah.
he used to be her hairstylist. And he asked me one day, he was like, "Hey, you want?" He was like, "What?" I was like, "Fuck no, fuck that bitch. I don't like her anymore." And I told her what happened. So he went back and told her, and she was like, "Oh, I didn't know." No, that's even worse because if you would have acted differently. So I got a chance to see you how you
Listen,
really are.
listen. They always want to hit you with "I didn't know" shit. Come on, man. No, I'm not trying to hear that. Like I said, they're celebrities. Y'all human, and a lot of y'all be knowing what y'all doing. A lot of y'all be knowing what you doing. You know already. So we ain't gonna sit there and play that. You know, a lot of them I don't care for. A lot of them I don't care for. And as much as celebrities be in New York, we got celebrities walking up and down the streets of New York every day. We got some that live exactly right here. Like they live in these apartment buildings and all that.
Right.
A lot of them are right here. Right here.
So you see
And let me tell you
celebrities on
something.
a
I don't
regular
care
you
for too
see
much of them.
celebrities on a regular basis. You see
Ramos, what's
celebrities
up?
on a regular basis in New York. I was in Times Square. They had this little summer festival that they do all the time in Times Square, and it's almost like a human. It's like a flea market, and you just walk down the middle of Times Square. They got little stands and stuff out, and the dude that played Joanna Man, he walked up on me because this is when my oldest son was a baby. My oldest son had to be probably be about maybe 7, 8 months. And he walked up on me. He was like, "Oh, she's a beautiful." I'm like, "No, that's a boy." He like, "That's a boy." I'm like, "Yeah." He like, "Oh, he got some beautiful hair." I'm like, "Yeah, that's my junior." And so he walked up, he autographed my son's bib and everything, and he walked on. And I was like, "Hold up, that's the dude that plays the Wonder Man." And my ex wife was like, "Yeah, that's him." I'm like, "Damn, this nigga just walking around here like it ain't nothing." She like, "They do this all the time. They just walk
Well,
around on the street."
well, um, Leon, he does that. Leon walks around all the time on a regular. In case y'all know who Leon is, you know, my man from, you know, Five Heartbeats, Temptations, Above the Rim, and a whole bunch of movies. He walk around all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
Like faithfully. I was getting a dollar slice of pizza one day. He just walked past the shit. He was talking with some girl. I don't know if it was it was somebody. She wasn't a fan though, because they were walking with him. And I just said, and people recognized who he was. They was like, "Oh shit, Leon." So yeah, but we get that. They say Adam Sandler does it in L.A. Yeah, yeah. Adam is cool. Even when Adam is here, he'll sign hella autographs, and then after a while, he'll be like, "That's it." When they start to become too much, he'll let you know that's it. Um, but I don't really care.
It's a few, not that many. You'll see a few come through DC. I took pictures with the dude from the Yards. I took pictures with Dave Chappelle. He was that. He came down there. Even Lamar Peterson, he came down there. I seen Lamar
The,
Peterson multiple
the,
times, but
the
a lot of
pictures,
people didn't never seen him like that, and they were like, "Oh, ain't this
the, the, the,
the box?" I said, "Yeah, that's
the
Lamar Peterson."
pictures that y'all have seen me take with people that I post on my gram with certain people, maybe I caught them the right day, but their attitudes was okay with me because, like I said, there's a lot of people I'm not willing to take a picture with because I'm not a fan of their attitude. But being that some of them are
Right.
rich in their position, they're not gonna care. I don't give a damn if you ain't a fan of my attitude. I'm rich. I don't give a damn about what you think. And it's like, okay, okay, cool. Copy. I got you. That's why I walk around New York, right? And somebody be like, yo, that's such and such. I'm like, okay, and you must be new here. Or you must never saw him before. Well, don't you like him? I've been living in New York all my life.
That's how it was when
All my
DMX
life.
came out to when DMX moved up to Beverly Hills, and niggas was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, that's DMX. I was like, nigga, I've been to DMX was out here. I ain't know, like, nigga, he literally had moved literally next door to my kid's grandfather. So I used to see him on a regular basis, him and all his loud barking ass dogs. I used to see them niggas on a regular basis. So I wasn't shocked to see DMX pull up to the little corner store. They were shocked because they didn't know he lived out there. I was like, nah, the nigga live in Beverly Hills. What y'all talking about? They're like, oh, he moved out here. I'm like, yeah, he lived right there in Beverly Hills, right next to uh such and such father. I was like, oh, so you see him all the time? I was like, yeah, I see him every day. Whenever he's home, I see him every day.
Yeah.
Right? Jada Kiss.
Thomas, what's up, man? I
Jada
was
Kiss
just
come
talking.
and
I
make
just
me
mentioned you earlier,
look at
Thomas. What's up? Yeah. Yeah.
things on a regular basis. Every Friday, right before we about to close,
Yeah. A lot of these celebrities, I don't. Yeah, Tupac. A lot of people say Tupac was cool when they met him. I know a couple people here in New York that met him. It was like they had no issue with him. One of my cousins met him when they was doing Juice here.
gonna be there. Um, get an autograph because it's gonna be a celebrity at cookout. So y'all make sure y'all show up. The ones that been invited, make sure y'all show up to the cookout. We're gonna have Rufus there. He's gonna be signing everybody's autograph.
Yo, get the fuck out of
Rufus
here.
will
Yo,
definitely
get
be
out of
making
here. Get out of here with that shit, Free. Get out of here with that, man. Yo, get out of here with that, Free. Yo. All right, Thomas, I got you, bro.
Rufus gonna take pictures and sign autographs.
Stupid, man. This dude right here is stupid, man. Yo, Thomas, don't laugh at him. Thomas, I was just talking about you earlier, bro, before you came on. I saw you live yesterday, but I caught it late. You was already off, and everything you were
Yeah,
saying,
I did too.
everything that you were saying was official tissue, brother. You just keep doing what you're doing. My favorite part of Ducks live is when he leans closer to look.
Matter of fact, I'm pissed at Thomas because Thomas was in our group chat all day yesterday. Not one time did he say, I'm going live.
I
I
didn't know
just
he was.
happened to, because I came home from after doing my run around. I came home and said, I'm going to take a nap. Ain't nobody live right now. B3 had just went off. I said, I'm going to take a nap and I'll wake up right before I got to do BBO. I wake up like 8 o'clock. I look at my phone and see Thomas went live. I was like, this nigga ain't say he was going live today.
I listen. When I saw he went live, I wasn't used to him going live early. That's what threw me off.
I didn't see nothing in the chat that says you might be going live.
Yo, I thought it
I
was an
saw
old
you and
video.
BBA going back
Listen,
and forth.
I
The
thought it
last
was an
that I
old
remember
video.
seeing you, Thomas, was talking about was you were talking about Boxer Hatcher. That's the last that I remember I saw you talk about. I didn't see nothing about you going live.
He threw me off yesterday because I'm not used to going live early. So that was really on that day. So it threw me off. I was like, huh? Let me make sure this ain't old. When I said, oh, I just missed him. And I went back and I watched it.
Yeah, I had missed it. Like I was like, I think when I saw it,
All
it
right,
was like
Thomas.
an hour.
I'll see you
It was like
later.
an hour ago.
Yeah, because I wanted to ask him.
And I even commented it in the
I
joint,
wanted to,
so I didn't go see it.
I wanted to ask Thomas something yesterday. I had something important to ask him, and then I was like, nah, let me just go ahead and wait. Because it was something I needed to ask him about the 27th of June, and then I was like, all right, hold on. I'll hold that
Oh,
one, and I'll hold that.
Thomas, Thomas, you could tell Ofacio, I'm not going to be able to make it on the 10th. I was trying, but I'm not going to be able to do it because I got to move that day, and I'm going to be doing a lot of that moving pretty much by myself. So I ain't gonna have the energy by the time I finish moving
Yeah,
to
that's too
drive
much.
all the way up to New
Yeah, that's too
Jersey.
much.
I'm not gonna have it.
That's too much.
I was trying to see if we could move earlier, like the day before or a couple of days before, but they're not giving us the keys until the day we move.
I mean, that's cool. That comes, like I said, responsibilities always come first. Everything else comes last. Um, so I think we gotta wait till, from what it said in my email, we gotta wait till next week.
All right, Thomas.
He said Unc looked like he still roll his own cigarettes.
Who? Who is
Hell
up?
no, Frank.
That's the question. Who's up?
Damn, Vay packed him up. I was just laughing at him. Damn, Vay packed him up. I ain't even,
I don't even know who Unc is. I was trying to figure out who Unc.
he was calling you on. Damn, Vay packed him up. I was laughing at him because oh man, damn,
I don't know
Vay
why he
packed.
called me Unc. I don't know why he called me Unc because he ain't nephew.
Damn, Vay packed him up. Damn, Vay don't be
And
playing.
I ain't never rolled no damn cigarettes. No sir, you got to give me a Newport. I'm not rolling nothing. Not no tobacco.
I ain't rolling
Last thing I
nothing.
rolled with.
Oh man, look. But yeah, man. Shouts to Joe McKellen and fighters that's like him, and a lot of you fighters have to learn from that and know that it's not just about the money, cars, clothes, and all that. Um, Safety always comes first to make sure that you make it out that ring safe. You make it home to your family, and just know that anything in there can happen to you. Um, don't take life for granted because you just never know when it might be your last time. You know, it's fortunately it's a sad situation.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Back when I did smoke cigarettes, that was the only thing that I would smoke is Newport. If I
Oh
couldn't
man,
get a Newport, I might smoke a cool, and that's a might because them cools will give you a head rush like a motherfucker.
ugh. Yo, when I used to get on
Smoking a
Greyhound,
Newport and go smoke a cool, I'm like, no, ain't nothing cool about smoking this shit. This shit right here fucking me up.
when I used to be on Greyhound, one thing I used to do before I leave New York is that I had to have me one, man.
Nah,
And when I used
fuck
to
that,
leave
Ray.
Mobile,
I used to do the soft packs when I was a youngin', but as I got older, I said, hell no, I'm not getting no damn soft pack. Them joints be all smushed up. Give me a box. Now, what I will tell you, the soft pack, you get a longer cigarette in a soft pack than you do in a box.
yeah,
If you held up a soft pack Newport to a box Newport, you'll see that the soft pack, the cigarette is longer. But I got tired of my cigarettes being squished up and cracked and broken. I'm like, damn, I got to put this bitch back together.
Steve, you got a YouTube channel, my guy? Okay,
But
okay, man. Y'all make sure
I
y'all
don't
go
smoke.
stories with Steve. Hey, Steve, don't forget, I still have to get you on here. I know we talked about it, but we got to get you on here, big bro. My
Uh,
bro got a channel.
when I
Okay,
saw
Steve.
Steve, I didn't look at the whole name because I was rinsing out my pants. I just looked at it real quick. I was about to say Steve Walker. I didn't know Steve Walker had a goddamn YouTube channel.
Nah, that's my homie from that's my homie from like 30 some years ago, man. Like it's crazy. You know? Yeah, that's
Oh,
my
so
one of my
you
day ones. Um
you knew Cuz when he was skinny. He knew you when you was skinny, Cuz.
yeah, shut up, Bree, man. You always you always
No,
got some
I'm
shit.
saying you not. No, you not fat, but you bigger than
Nah,
what you
I'm
used to be.
definitely not. That's why you saw my ass in that gym, which I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow. I should have been there today, but how the weather set up today, the weather crazy. It was nice yesterday, and now they want to give us this slutty ass weather today. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
Mother Nature gotta
That,
relax.
I blame that shit on Vegas. All this bad weather is coming from the West Coast. I blame this shit on Vegas.
Yeah, they said that yeah, it's coming over here, and I'm like, come on, man, I don't need all that. You gave us a nice day yesterday. We had a yesterday and the day before we had
Vegas,
a man, it
keep
was
your
amazing.
nasty weather over there, Vegas. Keep your nasty weather over there. We don't need that. We was 80 degrees sunny yesterday,
Man,
and it was cloudy, misty
bro,
rain.
we was enjoying it. It was like 70 something out here, close to 80. We out here chilling. Look, free. I started to go this. I wanted to
Man,
go to City Island so bad. That's how nice the weather was. You know, City Island. You know how it is
I
over
was
there.
about to go.
You,
I was about to go to. I was about to go to the damn lake and go. I mean, not the lake, the Chesapeake Bay and go crabbing. I'm about to
man,
come
look.
home and get my crab. If you saw me on the live yesterday on B3, all day long I was riding around with the sunroof open, my
Okay.
windows down, and everything all day
You
yesterday.
know, you know in
Sunglasses
City Island.
on.
But you know, in City Island, you can either eat inside or you can eat outside. I'm like, shit, I want to take Tiff and take my, let's go eat outside, just get away. And then, so I'm going to see. I mean, but we're in April. The weather's going to, what I mean? When we get
It's supposed
another
to
day
be
of 75
sunny tomorrow. It's supposed to go
tomorrow.
back tomorrow and Saturday. It's supposed to go back to what we had yesterday.
No, I need that though. Because I know Sunday's Easter and I'm like, I got to do something with her. I'm going to take her somewhere. We're gonna go somewhere. I might just take my chances and take her to City Island. Might just do that. Depends on what the weather
Yeah, I
look
gotta
like.
make sure. I'm in here on my husband duties, making my wife some breakfast, giving her some
Okay,
daggone
ain't
bacon
nothing wrong with that.
and egg whites. Yeah, bacon and egg whites.
Yeah, listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. We got to be
She
on our
can't.
duties.
I need to get her
Gotta
some
be.
toast as well.
Yo, so
What the hell is my damn toaster?
fight week is this week. This week, y'all.
They done packed up my damn toaster. God damn it! Well, she ain't getting no damn toaster. Toaster is packed up.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that shit ghetto style, putting that shit in the
that's what
oven. I'm not doing all that.
that's what we do, babe. We gotta take care of our ladies because our ladies gonna take care of us. So we gotta do it. I know mine's do. Mrs. Duck been taking care of me, been holding me down. So now that I'm in position where I can do what I need to do for her, man, shit, I'm gonna go. I can get back to spoiling her now.
What?
I love spoiling her. You know what I mean? Gotta spoil you gotta spoil your lady, man. You know what I mean, fellas? Take care of your lady. If your lady's a real woman, she gonna take care of you. You know what I mean? So that's the beautiful thing about it.
Funny as yo. Oh my God. We were sitting here talking about earlier about Don King charging 1,500 for a towel. You got air dry. I go in the room to give the wife. That's why I turned the camera on. I go in the room to get a wifey her breakfast. She's sitting on the bed with no clothes on. I'm like, what the hell you doing? You trying to tell me to get off the line? She talking about, no, I'm air drying.
Yo,
She talking about, I'm air drying.
really, Mrs. Free? Really, Mrs. Free? Jesus Christ. She like, I'm not paying that. She like, I ain't paying that 1,500. It's quiet. I'm not paying that 1,500. I ain't mad at her. I ain't paying that 1,500. It's quiet for that 1,500. I wish I would. Ain't nobody extorting me for no damn 1,500. I don't care who you think you are. That's why I try not to
No.
get. This is why I try not to get sued. Because if you sue me, you'll just be practicing. You gotta remember, y'all. You keep more money in your pocket Like you got to always spend
Oh,
money. There's no way.
oh,
What's up? Uh oh, what happened?
I just thought, I said I just thought, I just found out a new platform to go to. It's much easier to get monetized, and it's hard for you to get demonetized. It's hard for you to get your channel deleted. They let you say whatever you want to say, do whatever you want to do, long as there ain't no nudity, pictures and things like that, long as you ain't threatening anybody. But they allow you to have freedom of speech. You can say and whatever you want to say, post up just about any videos you want to post up, and it's much easier to get monetized. It's called Rumble.
Oh, Rumble. Yeah, look, Vay said it. Look,
Rumble.
Vay said it.
It's just like YouTube.
Seafood,
I
what's
already
up?
got my I already got my subscription with it. It's free, and that's another thing. It's free. You get
How
monetized
many people? How
right
many
away.
people does it? How many people does it allow up?
You can bring up as many questions you want to bring up.
Rumble. Okay.
But it's just like
Ain't nothing up,
YouTube,
Seafood. I'm
except for
chilling, man.
except for you can get monetized right away. You don't have to
Jeff Spark,
get
what's
a certain
up?
amount of subscribers. You don't have to get a certain amount of subscribers, anything like that, to get monetized. You can get
Hey,
monetized right away.
Jeff Spark. I don't think you have my new number, my business number. I gotta send that to you. That number that everybody has of me is my business number. So um I gotta send that to Free because he doesn't have that. Five needs to have it. Y'all should have been had it, and that was my fault for not giving it y'all that. So I gotta give it. You late. I've known
No,
about it
I
for
know,
2 years.
I've known
I mean,
about it
I've heard
for a
about it.
while.
I've heard about it.
No,
I heard
I've known
about it.
about it.
I just never
I've
did it.
been had, yeah, I've been had my little subscription to it, but it was because Rumble came out in 2013, but it didn't have a lot of people on Rumble. But like I said, it's easier to get monetized. Like you don't have to have 1,000 subscribers. You can get monetized right away. It's all about your video just going viral. When your videos go viral, you'll get paid from it, and it does live streams and things like that. If you want to do live streams, you get, and you ain't got to worry about putting the ads on your videos. They do all that for you. So with YouTube, when you get monetized, you got to put ads at certain points in your videos. Rumble does all that for you. You ain't got to worry about putting the ads up. They do it for you.
Okay, I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah, I'm still doing some more research
Um,
on it, but
I have to pick a day, Seafood, if I'm interested because right now I got so busy right now. Like I'm telling you, I ain't gonna even hold you. I gotta
Rumble
find
is
a
going
day.
to end
Now
up
before I
taking
used to
over.
have
It's
time
going
to
to end
do
up
it.
taking over YouTube.
Now I got to find a day
Rumble's
to
going to
do
end
it.
up, yeah, Rumble's going to end up taking over YouTube because you don't have to, like I said, you don't have to have as many people in there on the. You don't have to have as many people to get monetized, and they give you a freedom of speech. So you can say it on there whatever you want, and you ain't got to worry about them deleting your video or giving you a strike or anything like that. So I'm
I
about
think
to
that could be a
start
good
dealing with
thing.
them.
I think that could be a good thing, but then we going. I mean, I think it could be a good thing, but then we just gonna have a lot of pure assholes on there. Just oh God, you thought they was crazy on YouTube? They gonna be going bananas over there. I don't. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
I
No,
don't.
like I said, I, I'm not even worried about those people. I'm just looking at for my own personal because my live stream I don't really have people talking disrespect. Well, really nobody talks disrespectful in my joint because I'm only hosting the football games. I'm hosting the games. I'm hosting the draft, and things like that. So anybody gonna be talking, they're gonna be talking about football. They ain't gonna be talking about any personal stuff. It's only boxing when people get personal. Boxing is the only sport that I've seen people get personal when it comes to talking about the sport.
And those are the ones that I will get. Those are the ones that I'm gonna continue to keep away from here. BBO would be with the teams and in Brooklyn. Yeah, I'll see you June 20. You know the crazy thing about it. I'm not gonna get into that fight because, like I said, it's too soon. But what I do want to say is this: what's so crazy about that week is that my cousin is getting married on the 28th, and thank God is in New Jersey. So my wife is like, "What we gonna do?" I said, "I guess we ain't going to the wedding to the day of the damn wedding. It started at 2 o'clock. I guess we'll be getting to Jersey because I said I'm putting credentials in for this fight. Please believe that. I'm not missing this shit. This ain't no fight you could just sit and watch at home. I mean, people can, but I ain't trying to do that. So I'll be going to Jersey the day of. Got no problem with it.
Yeah.
I got no problem. I can't miss this. I got to pull up to it. I wish they could have had it sooner. And I already had plans to go to my cousin's wedding before I found out about this fight. I think my cousin just told me about the wedding like a week ago or two, maybe 2 weeks ago. But when I heard they was doing it the 27th, and I started thinking about it, I said, "Damn, why my cousin didn't have her wedding in July?" I'm like, "Damn it!"
Yeah.
So
I'm just
if I
hoping I
got to buy,
have
if
all
I
my
got to,
ducks lined up. I'm just hoping I have all my ducks lined up in a row so I can make it out there and then still be able to come back out there for
well,
the
we got exactly 4 months, 15 days to the fourth annual barbecue. So everybody, listen, we got to get it together, y'all. It's almost that time. Almost that time. 4 months to be exact. 15 days. So yeah. And let me tell you something. What happened to me now, Free, was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Because I'm in two situations right now where,
that mean we can have steaks on the grill.
huh?
That means we can have steaks on the grill.
Steaks on the grill? Is that what you want? No, I'm asking you seriously. Is that what you want?
No, no, I'm just messing with you.
No, no, no.
I
I'm
don't
just,
really,
I'm being real.
no.
I'm being real.
I'm being honest. I'm being serious. I don't really eat steaks at barbecues because
Okay.
steaks steaks is what like get me lazy. When I'm at a barbecue, I ain't trying to be lazy. That's why you when you saw
No, no, that
at the
really,
last
no,
barbecue,
it really be making you lazy though, on some like itis, be
yeah,
tired and shit.
red, red meat make me lazy. Red meat makes me want to go to sleep. Anytime I eat like a burger or steak or spaghetti or stuff like that,
Yeah.
I'm ready to go to sleep. Red meat makes me sleepy.
Not not
That's
not
why
not like
when
the
you
not not like the
if you go back and look at the last barbecue. On my plate, I had chicken, I had the sausage that you had up there, and I had kebab, and then I had the macaroni, and I think we had pasta salad up there. I think it was somebody had a pasta salad. That's the
okay.
only thing I had on my plate. I didn't have no burgers or anything like that because I know red meat makes me sleepy. Like if I
Yeah.
eat some McDonald's right now, if I have a Big Mac right now, the next thing I'm gonna do after we get off this live, probably about 15 minutes after we get off this live, I'm gonna go in the room and go to sleep.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm about to do today. I'm about to sit back and rest because outside looks stupid. You know what I mean? So I don't have to be the way I have to be until 3 o'clock today. So I think I'm gonna just sit. Tiff is off today because there's no school. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit back with the missus until it's time for me to rock and roll. Uh, Thomas Hill, what's up, my brother? Um,
What's going
yeah.
on,
So
BBS?
I'm thinking about getting some fish. I never had no fish there before, so might bring some fish. Um,
Hill.
have some good fish there, fish and salad. I don't think we ever really had salad like that, so get a good decent one. switch it up a little bit. I mean, I think I'm done with the invites. I think everybody then got exactly what it is that they needed to get. So we'll see how that goes. Start calling a few other people. Um,
Yeah.
so I sent some invites out to a lot of people, but it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna take today to make a couple phone calls to a couple people. Hopefully, my man Josh Sanders could show up to New York in August and leave his construction hat at home.
Yeah. I need Mr. Rockman up here.
We need you up here, Josh. I ain't trying to hear that next year. Nah, Josh, we ain't trying to hear that. We ain't trying to hear that. We need you up here
I need
this
Mr.
year.
Rockman. I need Mr. Rockman up here.
Yeah, we need you up here. Know what I mean, we need you up here. Know what I mean, Josh?
One
We need the
bomb
We
Rockman.
need the Louisville Slugger up here, man. We need the Louisville Slugger up here.
Yeah. We need to talk about soul food. I didn't like your position in that movie.
Please.
And
No,
I didn't like
man.
it. I didn't like your position in a family that prays neither. You would
He
look a
said,
little crazy
"Family
with
that
the
prays
daggone.
neither." I think I sent Thomas Hill. Didn't I send you it? I think I sent you the invite too, Thomas Hill. Thomas, you did. You got to get up
Thomas
here
Hill is
too.
not. Thomas Hill is not coming across the damn United States. Thomas Hill is going to stay where the palm trees are blooming.
You said with the trees is. I tell you what. There's one person on here that escaped this year. You said I said nah next. I said next year for you.
You said, yeah. What you said was maybe next year you can come out. Is what you said.
Yeah, because I didn't know if you was what you got going on. But I know one person that definitely won't come up here, but she don't realize. I asked gonna get up here next year though. That person know who she
Who?
is too. She know who she is. You said
She coming up this year. I
who?
know exactly who
She.
you talking about. She coming up this year.
She. Listen, I'll be baffled if she makes it this year. I would be startled if she made it this
She
year. She
can,
know who she
she
is.
can claim she can claim she's a good girl all she wants, but she'll be here this year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Josh know what's up.
Yeah, super booty.
You always official, Thomas Hill. Always, always official. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'll be
Or
surprised.
should I say sky black? Should I say sky black?
Listen, we ain't playing no games with you.
That's what she
I
look
ain't
like.
gonna
She
even
look like sky
entertain it.
black.
I'll see you in 2027, Bay. I'll see you in 2027. She been dying to get out to New York. I hope so. We'll see. She said, really free?
I told you that the day before yesterday. I said that's why I called you too because you look like sky black.
She gotta lay on and jump up and down to get. She said she gotta lay up in bed and jump up and down to get them jeans on. I'm done. I'm done with you, Josh. I'm done.
I got the extra words of olive oil right here.
Y'all are out of pocket. Y'all is all the way out of pocket.
Them joints is spray painted on.
Man, y'all tripping, man. You said 5 hours
5 hours
away?
away on a flight. Yeah, 5 hours away on a flight. Actually, I don't even know if it's 5 hours. It might be like three and a half.
I was gonna say
No, it's about
five
five.
hours.
It's about 5 hours. It's about five.
That's cool. Make it worth it.
Nigga, if I can drive three and a half, 4 hours to get there, you can fly.
Listen, August 15th, y'all.
You flying is safer than me driving,
Just
according to the
notice
statistics.
we got 29 hours away. Yeah. Shit. Hell no, Thomas. No ways, no sir.
Hell, that's like driving from here to Killeen, Texas. 29 hours constant drive, non-stop driving. That's like
Thomas.
driving from here to Killeen, Texas. When I had to
When I
drive
got
from
on the, when
DC
I got
to
on
Fort Hood,
the first time I went to
that was
Florida,
a long ass drive.
first time I went to Florida with the missus, and because at the time we weren't flying and we got on Amtrak, we was on that damn train for about 22 to 23 hours going to Florida.
To where? Florida? Oh yeah, that's a long. A non-stop to Orlando, Florida, Walt Disney World, non-stop from DC to there is 18 hours straight.
And mind you, we was doing it where it was during COVID
Yeah,
and
I
the
did.
prices,
I did, Thomas.
prices, the
Well,
prices.
I didn't drive the entire time. I had somebody riding with me, and when I got tired, he took over the driving. He slept for the first half of the ride, or not the first, yeah, for the first half, pretty much. He slept, and then when I got tired, he took over and he drove the rest of the way. But we drove nonstop from DC to Fort Hood.
Yeah, I'll never do that again. I'll be on Greyhound again.
I
I mean,
won't
it's not
neither.
Greyhound.
I won't
I'll be
neither.
on Amtrak. I'll be on Amtrak again, but I won't be going that damn far. Like, no, no, I won't be going that far. I learned my lesson about that shit.
Hold on. I'm not driving. I'm not driving. Now I probably could. I probably have to stop, use the bathroom, get some gas, whatever. I probably could because I've stayed up an entire day before. I just don't think I would. I don't think I would do it. I'll pull over at some point. Be like, fuck, I gotta go lay down, go to a hotel or pull over at a rest stop and just lay my seat back and go to sleep.
He's got stops. Yeah, they do, Thomas. They do. When I got on, we didn't make a lot of stops. That was the great thing about it. Um, the longest stop that we probably was at is when I got to Atlanta. But the messed up thing about it is I was so damn hungry because on that train, all they kept giving was the microwave and hot dog. And I'm like, I don't want this shit. And somebody got on the train as they were boarding and they had McDonald's. They was like, yeah, the McDonald's is right there. I'm like, yo, Tiff looking at me. I'm looking at her like, shit, I can't make a run for it because once these doors close, that's it. It's just like Greyhound. Once that shit take off, that's it. I'm like, God. I
Like,
was like, yo, we got to deal with
hey,
this.
shit, just wait for me at the train. I'll be there soon as the next one comes through.
Yo, man, yo, listen. Ain't no train finna take off with my baby on that. Hell nah. Boy,
I
how to
he
hop in the
was
back of
like,
that
what
thing.
like shit with the McDonald's in there. He was like, wait, wait.
Listen,
Jump on the back of
I
that
got
joint and be holding on. He get to the next stop. He get off. The
listen,
bag of McDonald's all ripped. His man on clothes,
listen.
got rocks and dirt all up in it.
I'm not about
He
to
like, I thought we
listen.
walking. He like, nah, I'm on the back of this joint holding on for dear life.
A train, a bus. I ain't leaving my baby behind. Once I see a bus take off and my baby on it, or a train, nah, fam. I'm
Hold
on
up,
that
hold
bus.
up, hold up. Hold up. Imagine both of y'all get off, y'all go to McDonald's and then the train about to close and y'all gonna run it up and you know she got little legs. Her little legs we moving fast and shit. What? What? You know, Tim got little legs, the little legs be moving fast and shit. She
Yo,
was like, man, I don't
son.
even want to eat that damn food no more. I'm
Yeah,
tired.
it's it becomes a lot. And I was able to go to Florida with her twice. I might be going to Florida again in July, which is crazy. I got to figure out how this shit is gonna work because we got a family reunion to go to, so I might be in Florida again Because she
I
did
got
go with
I
me
got to
twice.
take this off.
Yeah, it was bad.
I
But
got
let's get ready to go over to where my sister Vay is at. Appreciate y'all joining me for this throwback. Once again, go back to the replay. Um, yeah, I'm sorry, I was looking at something. Go back to the replay of this. Uh, Speaking about Gerald, it's crazy, but it happens every day in the sport of boxing. But you just got to be careful out here. 15 minutes? Okay. Bruce Gas, what's up? OG. Yeah, you just got to, stay prayed up out here, even, for the fighters. The fighters got to stay prayed up too, because you can go from all this money and fame to you not having the people around you, to you being brain damaged, um, to you just not being the same anymore. And thank God, if you have a family member, at least one family member that can take care of you, because when you have 30, 40, 50 people around you, all that ends, and then you don't see none of these people around you anymore, which is crazy to me. You won't see none of them. So thank God Gerald McCullen has his sister around him to take care of him. Because what if she didn't? If she didn't have him, he'll probably be in some nursing home. He probably would be somewhere. Blue things. He says how to. Um. So if he didn't have him around him, yeah, yeah, it's not. So if he didn't have him, if he didn't have her around, it's no telling what position he would be in. If a lot of these retired fighters didn't have the people or somebody to care for them, they'll probably be in some nursing home where they're being mistreated. They either would be homeless. It's no telling where they would be. And this is the reason why it's important to have these conversations where we had Throwback Thursday to talk about our legends. Y'all can't just talk about today fighters. I mean, you can. Half of the fighters y'all talk about, I don't really give a shit about them because they're not doing nothing for me. They barely are doing anything for themselves, but just trying to convince you that they're the best. So, yeah. So, yeah. Okay. So y'all go back to watch the replay of this. I can't say if I'll be back next Thursday with this because I really got busy, y'all. I got busy, so my whole day is going to be probably taken up every day. But if I could squeeze that in during my time, I'll try to. At some point, I'm going to try to squeeze. So Throwback Thursdays will never end. I never want Throwback Thursdays to end. So I'm going to try my best to squeeze that in there some way, somehow. But I am about to be super busy. I mean, really this time. That's why y'all see, I try to post stuff to let y'all know I'm still around. But I'm gonna start posting it in the YouTube the same way that I post up on Instagram. I'm gonna start really posting up inside the YouTube so y'all can know what's going on. But just keep in mind, we're 4 months and 15 days away from the 2026 No Doug Zone
yeah.
annual barbecue. Keep that in mind, y'all. Keep that in mind that once April goes, we got May. So I don't want y'all to be like, oh my God, it came around so fast. I wasn't prepared. It ain't no way you weren't prepared. 4 months, 15 days. So just giving y'all a heads up. And believe me, this location is going to be, it's a sexy location. I'm telling y'all. Y'all going to love it. You're going to enjoy it. 9 times out of 10, We're gonna go out after. We're gonna go out after. Now, the week that y'all get here, I'm gonna give y'all a heads up. Y'all may not be able to get because of the position I'm in now. Y'all may not be able to get up with me the day that you get here. Depends on what my schedule looks like. But you will see me that Saturday because I would love to do something that Friday. But it seemed like I have to work around and see if I can make something happen. But for what I know, I will be busy. But that Saturday, you will see me. And that Sunday, y'all can see me if you want to. Because it's for sure that two of my first gig, I'm off Saturday Sundays. So we are definitely making my business. Maybe that Sunday we all could go out. And who's ever here free, maybe we all could go out and have breakfast that morning. So that's how we'll do that. We'll go out and have breakfast. We have IHOP here. We got places we can go for breakfast. So maybe I'll take, we all could go out and do something nice before everybody goes home. And then respectfully after that, I'll be working on 2027s. You get me from anywhere to September to December, I'll be sending the next invites out for 2027. So we're going to turn up, dog. We're going to have a great time. And I will make more announcements about it the closer we get to it. But, hey, listen, y'all enjoy y'all day.
Yeah.
I love y'all. What you say, Free?
No, I was saying, yeah.
Yeah,
We
the closer
will
we get.
enjoy it.
Yeah, listen, it's going to be better now because I was losing out on doing it. And what I mean by that, by losing out, is that I wasn't making the money back from doing it because, we had to put a lot of money into that. It may not seem like it, but we had to. And I realized I'm not making none of the money back, but it was still worth doing it because it wasn't so much about you just making the money back. It's like you doing this for these people that support you. You have to do something to show them that you appreciate them. So this is the reason why every year I'm going to continue to do it. It's never going to change. I'm even looking to do a back to school, but then sometimes that's a headache because doing that is people don't appreciate shit. You think you're doing something nice for the community, and then here it is, you got a bunch of complaining ass people who I need 2 or 3 other book bags because my next door neighbor got kids. Like, no, we're not doing that shit. It be your own kind that try to get over. That's why doing it back to school ain't really something I think I want to do because it's a headache we have to deal with people. But it's all good. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I want you to enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe out there, whatever y'all do out there. Stay safe as you can because as this weather get warm, people get more stupid. And we don't need that. Stay away from the stupidity. Stay away from people that you can't go out there and have fun with. Stay away from friends, family that are just no good for you. Stay away from these channels on here that's no good, that is toxic. If you can't have a regular conversation with somebody about something without it turning into a debate and it goes outside of what you're talking about, then you should know you shouldn't be over there. You either go create your own channel or you stay on your own channel. We are not kids. We should be able to have a conversation without it turning into something chaos that has nothing to do with what we're talking about in the first place. So for channels like that, stay away from them. They're no good. And you don't need them. Be your own person. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Continue to protect your peace, space, and surroundings. So until the next one, we're going to check out from No Duck Zone Studios. And this is No Duck Zone Podcast. Let's go.